Aquarius, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Happy birthday, dear Aquarius, and I wish you all the best. So today we are going to be doing your reading from January 26th to February 1st. And this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. So Aquarius, your challenge is the Nine of Cups, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So Aquarius, a lot of you seem to be really focusing on your own happiness with the Nine of Cups, okay? Nine of Cups here talks about your focus on your self-fulfilling prophecy, what makes you happy. A lot of you are wanting to accomplish so much more this year than what you did in the previous 9 years, 9 months. You do have a lot of goals in front of you, so we're going to clarify this and we're going to find out more. In the recent past, you have the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So in the recent past, many of you went through a major heartbreak, a major breakup with someone. There could have been cultural differences between you and them. Someone here traveled to your site, to your city, to your town. There was definitely some sort of a travel that happened. I do see here a breakup. I do see a heartbreak. We're going to clarify this. In the present moment, you have the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. So in the present moment, dear Aquarius, you are healing from a heartbreak. From that heartbreak, you're still recovering. You're still going within yourself, meditating, just doing your own thing. A lot of you are making a very firm decision here that you do not want to be in relationships with people where it's just one-sided or it's just like there's breadcrumbs going on. You're making some very powerful decisions for your life, okay? We're going to clarify this in a moment. In the near future, you have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Now, in the near future, someone here is coming towards your way, okay? You could be attracting new love. You could be attracting a new soulmate. We're going to clarify this in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, it's a confirmation that with the King of Cups, there is someone that's coming new into your life. Five of Cups, Temperance, could be a Sagittarius, could be a water sign. Whether this person is new, I do get a lot of you are going to attract a new soulmate. Okay, could be also somebody from the past. We're going to clarify this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know. So, Nine of Cups. Now, one of the reasons why I was also saying, okay, my cards do not lie. So, Aquarius, the reason why you're focusing on your own happiness is here, okay, because someone here walked away from you, okay, someone abandoned you, someone walked away, someone said they don't want to be with you. Whoever this person was, they couldn't commit to you, okay? And unfortunately, what it has led you to just like, has to led you to a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of isolation, loneliness, lonely days. You see, the Eight of Pentacles is, working towards something, and it's right next to the Three of Swords. So many of you have been going within yourself and healing your heart, okay? There has been a lot of issues that have come up from past childhood trauma. Because of this relationship, a lot of you also realize there were also attachment styles and in general abandonment wounds as well. Okay, so a lot of you are really, really focusing on your own happiness right now, and you're making a decision here to remain single until the right person shows up appropriately. In the recent past, the King of Wands is clarified by the Six of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Now, in the recent past, for many of you, attracted someone who was actually emotionally unavailable. I think this situation was becoming very difficult for a lot of you. There could have been also a long distance situation. Someone here started turning their back on you. This person gave you the silent treatment, gaslight you. Okay, they were not honest with their feelings. The Two of Wands in the past is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Justice. So for many of you, you felt like that someone here was playing games with you. You felt like that the more this person was holding back, the more they were trying to play games with you and going hot and cold and back and forth. It was just becoming very tumultuous. And ultimately what this led to with the Three of Swords, it did lead to a lot of heartbreak, okay? The Three of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Fool. For many of you, you tried to offer this person, Aquarius, a brand new beginning in the recent past. You wanted to have a brand new beginning with them. You gave them another chance, chance after chance, chance after chance. And I think that this person was not willing to really, truly commit to you. There was a lot of confusion as to how is this relationship really going to work out, okay? Now, in the present moment, Aquarius, you're making a decision here with the King of Swords. You're being very firm on what kind of boundaries you want to have when it comes to meeting people, clarified by the Five of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Good job, yeah. You're no longer wanting to get involved into any kind of drama, conflict, where people are causing troubles here. You know, there is a lot of conflict going on in here, okay, that you're wanting to stay away from. Drama. You're basically focused on drama-free love, okay? You don't want anyone, and you are a very peaceful, altruistic sign. So for many of you, you're focused on happiness. You're focused on someone here that's going to be fulfilled as you, someone here that's going to be focused on their goals, on themselves, on improving themselves. Six of Pentacles in the present moment, dear Aquarius, is clarified by the Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Now, in the present moment, Aquarius, for many of you, here is the thing. You are deciding to heal and to close this chapter because it's been very debilitating. It's been very painful. I think you are still kind of really fighting your feelings and your emotions about this situation and about this person. However, I do see here you deep down knowing that you're actually doing the right thing. You're making the right decision by choosing to close this chapter, to put it to rest, to heal, and to move on. Because you have the Eight of Swords. A lot of you have been in your head a lot about this person, about this situation. You know this person fumbled you big time. They hated you. They said so many bad things to you, and it's just become very unmanageable. You know, whether you are with this person, whether you were with this person, you want to protect your emotions. You want to protect what matters to you. Four of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Now, a lot of you slowly but surely are getting out of your head. Okay, you're an air sign. You tend to overthink a lot, and you definitely gave this person a lot of things, okay? A lot of attention, a lot of time, a lot of care. You really invested, okay? Maybe also financially as well into this person's life. You gave a lot of things to them. Now the time has come for you to really come out of this resting place. You're still meditating, healing, and doing the inner work. But remember, there is someone here that's going to come towards your way. Someone here is going to make an offer to you, Aquarius. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not really seeing that, you know, this person is coming into my life, they're actually wanting the best for me and I don't need to be closed off, then you may miss out on this opportunity. Clarified by the Judgment, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Someone here very stable, very confident, very bold. You have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's going to be also, you're going to feel like this person is like a past lover, past life love connection. Six of Cups, and then there is the Two of Cups, right? So this is someone, this is a past life love connection, someone that's a true soulmate that's going to come into your life. Not a karmic, not someone that you have to question, okay? And I know that people may want me to, they may want to hear me talk about the past person all the time. I'm not going to, because that's not what I'm seeing. I need to honor my gift and what I'm seeing here, okay? If people are constantly wanting to, you know, hear the trash talk or whatsoever about their past person, I'm not the one. Okay, 1 week, this is the energy. The next week, it's the other energy. So tarot is here to enlighten your path and to help you to make your own decision, okay? So energies can be very different. Just want to make sure that people know that. Now, in the near future, Aquarius, there is someone here that's going to make an offer, going to come towards your way. And it's an epiphany. When this person comes into your life, you're going to have this epiphany and this understanding with the judgment. You're going to be like, wow, this is the soulmate that I've been actually praying for. This is the person that I've been wanting to come into my life. Why was I settling, for someone who was emotionally unavailable? Why was I settling with some dusty, crusty person, right? So in the near future, let's clarify the Knight of Wands. This relationship, Aquarius, is going to lead to marriage. It's clarified by the Five of Cups, the Devil, and the Queen of Cups, and the Strength at the bottom of the deck. So for many of you, you need to let go of this person, okay? You could have dealt with the Leo, okay, who was very narcissistic, very egotistical, the Devil here. Once you let this person go from the past, your path and your happiness is going to start opening up, okay? Then you're going to find yourself being in a happy, committed relationship and marriage in the near future. So the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups, and the cards cannot lie. You know what I'm saying? Your happiness is going to open up, Aquarius, with the Sun. Once you decide to let go this person or this group of people, but I think it's a very specific person that did not appreciate you, that did not want the best for you, okay? Then you're going to find yourself being in a happy, loving, committed relationship with the Lovers, Ace of Cups, and the Emperor. Very clear, very steady reading right here. So a lot of you are gonna, maybe this is the message you need to hear all day long today. Let go of the past so that you can actually embark onto this journey of happiness, okay? Because your happiness has been dimmed for quite a long time, Aquarius, and you need to focus on what makes you happy for the rest of your life and for the rest of the year. The advice for you that you have is the World, the Two of Cups, and the Tower. Very self-explanatory. If you know tarot, you know that this reading is 100% accurate. The World is the last card in Major Arcana, which means an ending here, okay? And then you have the Two of Cups and the Tower. Remember, what has come to an end, whatever it is that's got to come to an end, it needs to come to an end. You gotta let it go in order for you to attract to this new person. Maybe I know this is a heavy reading. Not everyone wants to be hearing this. Not everyone wants me to sugarcoat. Not gonna happen, okay? Gotta let go of the person from the past so that you can actually find yourself much happier. If you truly want happiness, if you truly wanna be with your soulmate, if you really, really wanna work things out with the person that is meant to be fulfilling your dreams, that is meant to be the best person, the partner that you really want. Whatever has come to an end, all this Tower moment, all this world, you gotta let it go, okay? So this is what I had for you, dear Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.